I met ChatGPT through a South Park episode in March of 2023. And for a little more than a year, I was using it to do mostly tasks having to do with communication, a little data analysis, some graphing, and some basic things like tightening up transcripts for YouTube. But then I decided that I wanted to see if I could create a virtual microscope, and I asked ChatGPT for some help, and it would ask me things like, yes, we can do that. Do you have the JSON files that I can use for that picture? And I would say, I don't know what the JSON files are, much less have them. And so one day, working with ChatGPT, it just asked, can I code that for you? And I said, oh, yes, please. And so since then, we've made a few iterations of an online microscope. Never one of them that works great, but they all show different ways in which this tool could be used. I started making some silly games like Sudoku, maybe some crossword puzzles. I then moved on to making some interactives for my students where pictures are preloaded. They can highlight, they can label, they can even download this picture and take it with them when they're done. I then started with games that are essentially just multiple choice questions, but they keep the students engaged, especially when there are wins and losses, and you get to accumulate organs, as you can see down here on the right. I then started using Claude to code things to help the students understand how mathematical variables affected some of the situations with pressure and flow in the human body. And every time I would have Claude create something, I would kind of up the ante and add another layer to it, and it always exceeded my expectations in what we were outputting. I came to the point where I'm using Claude now to create patients, situations, and even testing conditions in which we can generate data. This year, we have a new class called Marine Environment. In the class, students have the opportunity to compare some beautiful satellite photographs of chlorophyll in different times of year to look at productivity. They map the movement of the Hawaii Islands over the Hawaiian hot plate. And my personal favorite called Mapping the Kraken, where students look at sightings of the great squid to make some assumptions about how this animal lives its life. So I want to thank Dave Cadu for thinking of me to participate today, and thank you all for listening.